The conflict between Russia and Ukraine continues to evolve, with both sides carrying out new attacks across multiple areas. Ukraine has recently claimed that it carried out a strike on Russian landing ships in Sevastopol, which is one of the most important naval bases in Russian-controlled Crimea. Ukrainian military intelligence stated that 2 large landing ships were targeted during the operation. These ships are typically used for transporting troops, armored vehicles, and heavy military equipment, making them important assets for logistical and amphibious operations. In addition to the ships, Ukraine also reported that a radar system was hit. Radar systems are a key part of air defense networks, as they are used to detect incoming threats such as missiles and drones. If such systems are damaged, it can reduce the ability to respond quickly to aerial attacks. However, it is important to note that these claims have not been independently confirmed. During active conflicts, both sides often release information that may take time to verify through satellite imagery or third-party sources. Sevastopol itself has significant strategic importance. It serves as the main base of Russia's Black Sea Fleet and plays a central role in its naval operations in the region. Because of this, the area is heavily defended with multiple layers of air defense systems. Strikes in this region suggest that Ukraine is attempting to expand its operational reach and target high-value military infrastructure. At the same time, Russia has continued its own attacks on Ukrainian territory. Reports indicate that Russian forces carried out strikes on Kiev, as well as other cities such as Odessa and Dnipro. These attacks involved the use of drones and missiles and resulted in damage to infrastructure, along with reported casualties. This pattern reflects a continuing cycle of actions and responses between the two sides. When one side conducts a strike, the other responds with additional attacks, which maintains a high level of intensity in the conflict. Another key aspect of the current situation is the type of targets being selected. Ukraine has increasingly focused on military and logistical targets, including naval assets, fuel storage sites, and industrial facilities connected to the war effort. Targeting such infrastructure can affect supply chains and reduce operational capabilities over time. There have also been reports of drone strikes on energy infrastructure, including oil-related facilities and port areas. These actions suggest an effort to create longer-term pressure beyond the immediate battlefield. On the other hand, Russia has continued targeting infrastructure, including energy systems and urban areas. Large-scale aerial attacks involving multiple drones and missiles have been reported in recent weeks. Such attacks can impact electricity supply, transportation, and other essential services. Another important factor is the increasing use of drones in these operations. Both sides are using unmanned aerial systems for surveillance and attack missions. Drones are relatively low cost compared to advanced missile systems, which allows both sides to deploy them in large numbers. This has made drone warfare a consistent feature of the conflict. At the same time, electronic warfare is also playing a significant role. Both sides are attempting to disrupt each other's drone signals through jamming and interference. This creates an ongoing technological competition, where systems are continuously modified to maintain effectiveness. Despite these developments, there are still limitations. Weather conditions, signal disruption, and technical constraints can affect the performance of drones and other systems. Additionally, while long-range strikes and unmanned systems are important, control of territory still depends on ground forces. Another point to consider is the difficulty of verifying battlefield information. Many reports emerge quickly, but confirmation may require additional time and evidence. Because of this, analysts often compare multiple sources before forming a complete assessment. Even with these uncertainties, the broader trend remains clear. The conflict is not decreasing in intensity. Instead, it continues to expand across land, air, and sea, with both sides adapting their strategies. Each new development adds further complexity to the situation. For now, there are no clear indications of a reduction in hostilities. Both Russia and Ukraine continue to carry out operations aimed at weakening each other's military and logistical capabilities. The events reported in recent days highlight how the war remains active and evolving. Future developments will likely depend on how these strategies continue to change in the coming weeks and months.